Joining me now in the studio is a youth development advocate and founder, Caleb Danladi Foundation. He is Mr. Caleb Danladi. To advance this conversation, Mr. Danladi would like to say thank you very much for finding time to be with us here on Africa Weekly.
Thank you very much for having me, and good afternoon, viewers.
Okay, it's been a period where the potential that the youth possess are being celebrated globally, and let's extract the importance of this day vis-a-vis the kind of youth we have in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much for this great opportunity. The International Day of Youth is more than a date on the calendar. It's a day that is being celebrated every 12th of August annually. It's also a call to action for all the youths. It's a day that we celebrate the resilience of the youth. As you are aware, youth are the engine of economy, social, technology change, and economic change in every country. So it's a very, very important day for us to celebrate their resilience, for us to celebrate what they contribute to the economy. If you look at from the construction industry today, the agricultural industry today, the workforce are all youth. So it's very, very important to celebrate them. In the case of Nigeria today, over 60% of Nigerian population are under the age of 25. That is a very, very important demography, and that is called for action to celebrate them. Apart from that, the day also called for certain action to identify the challenges that youth face and also to provide solutions to these challenges. If you look at the global economy today, most of them are being driven by youth. In the fintech industry, in the agricultural industry, in the health sector, youth have been providing a lot of solutions. However, there are still some challenges that these youths are passing. Some of these challenges include lack of employment opportunity. You have to look at skill gaps as well, and also limited civil engagement. But in the case of Nigeria, we have to also appreciate the political will of the government. With the Not Too Young to Run, that we are beginning to see a lot of youths participating actively in politics and also representing them. So it's a very, very important aspect. In another aspect alone, youth have contributed significantly when it comes to entrepreneur. So most of the entrepreneurs today are being taken by youth. If you go to rural areas today, the agricultural products that are being produced, most of them are being farmed by youth.
Okay, so the strength of any society, any nation at all, is that youth, as you have highlighted. But again, as your foundation, goes into all of those activities that have direct dealings with the youth, I'd like to ask, how has your foundation impacted, this group of people in Nigeria?
That is a very important question. So, first of all, any nation that does not invest in its youth is bound to fail. So, if we don't invest in youth today, we will fail tomorrow, because youth are the leaders of tomorrow. They are not only the leaders of tomorrow, but they are shouldering responsibilities today. So, very important at Caleb Danladi Foundation, we realize the potential of youth. We realize how youth are strategic in the society, and we have tailored most of our programs to meet the youth's needs. Part of our engagement as a non-governmental organization is to ensure that we bridge the gap, the skill gaps, by providing skill acquisition center for youth in both remote areas, underserved areas, and rural, urban areas. So that's a very significant step we have taken by providing them with digital literacy, by enrolling them in carpentry, solar installation. We have done huge amount in those areas, and we have seen significant results. It's not about the number we have seen, but it's about the impact. We have seen some youths have started setting up their small and medium scale enterprise, and we have also seen some youths being engaged in community level. Apart from the skill acquisition, the foundation will also have a program that will train youth on leadership and citizenship education. And we have also seen the impact by a lot of youth being taking part in both rural areas and urban community advocates for development. So it's a very, very important aspect. As an NGO also, we also identify the strategy of youth, and we ensure that those youths that don't have access or finance to further their education, we ensure that we buy JAM for them, we buy YA for them, and we are also seeing a tremendous input in that. A lot of them have been able to advance. Those that have not been able to go to universities, today they are already in university. And I also want to appreciate the Nigerian government for providing a platform for them, because we have already bought the JAM for them. The other platform is for them to be able to pay their tuition fee. So with the advent of the NEL fund, the new student loan, a lot of them that were not able to pay their tuition fee are able to pay, even though we have done a lot. Another aspect we identify potentials in any society, particularly in our target areas, by conducting a need assessment. So we carry out a needs assessment to identify what challenges are those youths having. And one of the challenges we recently find out is most of the youth, they have issue of digital literacy, particularly in rural areas. If we look at the JAM result, the performance in rural areas is not encouraging, and we find out what is the reason, how our youth are be able to pass WAEC as those in the urban areas, and we find out that they know the answer, they know what to do, but they don't know how to use computers. So we have tailored our program to training youth in computer and digital literacy, and we strongly believe that we are going to see a significant result and a positive result by the end of next section of JAM. So we strongly believe that by training them, they are going to keep pace. If you look at the world today, everything is AI. It's all about digitalization. So you have to be able to train these youth to be able to meet the pace of development in the society. If we fail to train these youth today to meet the pace, we are going to have a huge problem tomorrow.
All right.
So most of our we're having a lot of positive impact.
Okay. Okay, so you seem to be doing so much in this regard. But before I let you go, can I just ask how you are using these energies, of the youthful population that we have in Nigeria to promote good governance and leadership?
Okay, thank you very much. We have to tailor our energies. First and foremost is through education and skill acquisition. It's very, very important. So most of them, they need awareness. They have the potentials, but they don't know the right way to go. So education is key. A lot of youths are inventors, but they need a favorable environment to be able to thrive and succeed. So by us investing in their economic development, I think we are doing a lot.
Okay.
And another aspect, like I said, the Nigerian government has provided a platform already for not too young to run. But we also want to encourage a lot of youth to go into politics so that their voice will be heard in decision making when it comes to country. Another very important challenge the youth are having today is about drug abuse. So we should be able also to tailor our energy through the well-being and health of youth in the society. We should be able to raise awareness about the dangers of substantial and drug abuse that lead to a lot of issues of mental health. We also have to raise awareness about mental health. Some of them has graduated. If they don't have job, they go into depression. So it's our own, we have to channel our energy through those areas.
All right. All right. I'd like to say thank you very much, Mr. Caleb Danladi, for your insight and what you are doing to reset our youth for maximum productivity. Thank you so much for your time on Africa Weekly.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Thank you so much. And up next